Hello, it is Throwback Thursday, March 9th, 2022. Steve Sipress here as a gorgeous sunset is taking place right behind me and the rays are streaming down. Wish you were here another beautiful winter's day in the 70s and we're loving life out by the pool. So yesterday was a historical day. Two different historical events occurred. One was 105 years ago yesterday was the start of the Russian Revolution, the World War I Russian Revolution. Remind you of anything? Because of tons of corruption and unrest, and the people were this and that and whatever, and war broke out, and people were starving, and bread lines, and if we're today, there'd be high gas prices and wheat shortages and you name it and blah, blah, blah. What is this? Something, something on the calendar that Russians just feel like this is the time of the year to start ridiculous wars and create havoc and destroy lots of people's lives. Number two event happened on the same day, March 8th, only this was in about 8 years ago in 2014. You remember this one when the plane Malaysia Flight disappeared. The plane took off and just disappeared over the Indian Ocean or whatever. And for the next about 2 years, every single day, every hour, every minute of every day on CNN, that's all you saw was where's the plane? Where could it be? Where was it? Where was it going? Where would it have gone? There's a piece that was found somewhere floating. Oh no, that wasn't. Was it? I don't know. Here's a hologram. Here's a chart. Here's a graph. Here's interviews with specialists in aircraft, in crashes, in this. For years, this just ran nonstop. Well, that's what's happening right now with this Putin outrageous war. It's just nonstop on the TV because think of the perspective, right? And I've spoken about this here before. We, as business owners, are content creators. I'm right here creating content by recording this video, which I will then take the recording of. I'm recording it live on one of my Facebook pages at facebook.com/smallbizhelp, B-I-Z. That's where I've recorded a daily Facebook Live video every day, but then I take that and I put it on a bunch of other Facebook pages and groups that I run. I put it on my blog, on my podcast, put it on LinkedIn, YouTube, all over the internet, right? So I'm creating, well, it's one piece of content, but I do one every single day, and then I post other articles and such. And in the past, I published a magazine for 7 years, and I've had a daily blog for 5 or 6 years, and a daily podcast for years, and I also co-host a second podcast. So I'm putting out a lot of content. I've written a whole bunch of books and contributed to dozens and dozens of best-selling books. So we are putting out content. However, consuming content, not always a great idea. Because, so let's just take, for example, what I just mentioned. I'm taking a video every single day and I'm putting it out into, say, a dozen different places. Does that mean it's a dozen different pieces of content? Does that mean if you're here watching this video, you should also then go to my blog and watch it again? You should go to YouTube and watch it again? That would be crazy, right? So I have a lot of content to fill. I got to put a post on my YouTube and my LinkedIn and my Facebook pages and groups and my podcast and my blog and blah, blah, blah. I've got a lot of content I got to create. I got to fill every day, every week, every month, every year, a lot of content. We as business owners, very smart strategy, put out a lot of content. Get the word out there, teach people, inform people, let them know who you are, stay top of mind, all kinds of reasons to create content. Well, cable news stations, any news station, any newspaper, any blog, any periodical, any publication at all, online, offline, has to produce content. So what are these cable news stations doing right now? They're producing nonstop content about this war in Ukraine. Nonstop. It's almost never anything new. It's a whole bunch. It's not news. It's all a bunch of what ifs and what maybe, and we've seen the same map with the same convoy that might be moving and it might not. And Putin might do this and Poland might do that. And there's a terrible refugee crisis because there might be up to 5 million people will be forced to leave Ukraine as refugees. It's a country is like 44 million people or something, if I remember what they said, 40 something. That's like 10%, like 90. It's so bad. It's so awful All we see nonstop how awful it all is, that 90% of Ukrainians will stay in Ukraine. That's how bad it is. It's so awful, so unbelievably bad that 90% of the people will stay there. Oh my goodness, if your business was that awful, that it was so bad that 90% of your customers would stay with you forever no matter what happened, is that bad? Give me a break. But of course, they've got to fill the airwaves. So it's over and over. Oh, we're hearing bombing at night. You think? Oh, look, a bomb hit a building. Yeah. Hell, look, a bomb hit. Oh, look, here's an interview with someone in the subway. Here's an interview with a woman with her baby fleeing the. Yeah, okay. Oh, right. We get it. Okay. Well, the same thing happened with this Malaysian Airways. It was over and over and over. Because from the cable news channels or newspapers or blogs or any producer of content, they've got to produce that content. There's a lot of pressure. We got to fill up the airwaves. We got 24 hours a day to fill. We got to get the guests on. I know, but this is the 15th guest today who's all given the same opinion about the ex-military, the ex-government, this with his opinion about what should happen with a gas embargo or this or that. I understand, but we got to fill the time. Well, you don't have to watch it all. You don't have to fill your head with that crap, okay? So that's my suggestion today on Throwback Thursday. I was just reminded of those two events that happened on the same day. Russian Revolution, current Russian war, and the plane disappearing. Non-stop cable news, on and on. Not really news, just all what ifs. That's not news. News is, here's what happened. What ifs? Or, I don't know, Magic 8-Ball territory? Is there a Magic 8-Ball channel where we can just roll the 8-ball all day and go, what if? What if Putin does this? What if Zelensky does that? What if U.S. does this? What if Russia does that? What if NATO does this? What if Poland does that? What if? What if? What if? What if? Enough. Enough of the what ifs. So my suggestion, do what I'm doing, stay away from it all, concentrate, get what you got to get done. I'm having a huge week in one of my businesses, which is taking off like crazy, and that helps me to not even be tempted to go anywhere near any of the BS going on. But of course, anytime I turn on and flip through the channels, I see the BS, and anytime I go onto social media, I see the BS. You just can't help it. Anyway, that will do it. What's that?
Today's Wednesday.
Today's even, my beautiful wife Michelle is even letting me know today is Wednesday. So today is World Wide Web Wednesday, and I'm acting as if it's Throwback Thursday. So tomorrow, I will bring you some money-making tips on how to make money using the World Wide Web. That'll do it for Throwback Thursday, even though it's only Wednesday. I'll catch you tomorrow. Over and out. Bye-bye.